on the reel.
Today on Girl Chat, he who smelt it, felt it.
You or him can smell like an autopsy, and that's not cute.
Plus, the reels got all the action on and off the court.
With an all-new round of heel talk.
The best basketball snacks around.
It's so good!
And from grandfathered Ravi Patel.
Can't tell yet, though, if this is like a really sweet support group or like a cult.
The reel. Let's get chatting.
Yay. Go,
Okay.
best friend.
Yes. Okay, ladies, I want to know. Okay. How do you tell when a relationship has? What you looking at, Lonnie?
That's when you can tell a relationship got real comfortable.
Really serious.
Okay,
Okay, guys. How can you tell when a relationship has gotten serious? Are there specific signs? Because according to a recent study, the most committed couples are those who talk about bodily functions, have access to each other's passwords, and shower together. Other milestones to show a serious level of commitment include driving each other's cars, divulging salary details, and buying a pet together.
When do you give a guy your code is a question then.
We give out codes?
Adam knows mine, Tay-Tay.
Oh.
No, the thing that's killing me is this bodily function thing.
What does that mean, Lonnie?
It means that, like, you could go in front of him, and like, y'all go to the bathroom, say y'all wake up in the morning after a wonderful morning, and, y'all both...
I understand number
he's
one.
He's doing his teeth, and then you...
That's cute. Number one is cute. I don't like the bodily function thing.
I don't either. That's what I don't like.
I didn't take it like that, though. I take it like you can talk easily. When you can talk easily with your partner about the good old number two.
Oh, that's
But not enough to show. I think it's cute.
don't want to witness that, because sometimes...
You don't want to witness it.
Yeah, because you or him can smell like an autopsy, and that's not cute. It's like, oh my God. Oh, we broke up for real.
Exactly.
But I think when you can talk about it.
Number one, you guys, like, you wouldn't go number one?
Of course. I don't like that. I don't like when they do it to me. I don't like hearing it because it's like...
doesn't bother me at
I had
all.
a young one.
Wait,
I think
you're
Adrian,
right.
I don't like that.
I think I have a double standard.
The
There's a double
girl's number
standard.
one is way better and cuter to
No,
watch
I'm
than
the
boys.
opposite.
Why?
Like when I do the number one,
Okay.
I like to, Adam will come in. I like to close the door. I'm like, no. I don't want you to see this. But there's something. Here I go again. There's something about when he does it. I think it's sexy.
It
He's
is.
standing there,
It
and I
is.
see his behind, and then he's just like, I love it.
I'm not really.
undercover.
Yes, that's so sexy. Guys, this is the thing. I think
What,
we're a lot
Adrian?
like me in this way.
Okay.
We like intimacy.
We do.
And I think like those moments that no one else gets to see, that you
Yeah.
get to be a part of, feel sexy and special.
Yeah.
Seeing him
Yeah, but what if they
straddle a
like-
urinal is not sexy.
Well, what if they like
I like
passing
it.
gas
Yes,
and stuff?
yes,
That's
it's
not sexy.
A what?
I'm
When
okay
they
with
passing
it.
gas and...
No.
I'm actually totally okay with it.
What, you okay with doing it, or...
You're okay?
Smelling
I'm not,
it,
okay,
Adrian?
I'm not being funny. I would have no problem with a man going number two in front
Okay,
of
so
me.
Adrian liked
no
the Dutch
problem
oven.
whatsoever. I would never do it in front of them because I'm a woman. I think
Yeah,
there is a double
yes,
standard.
it is.
Yes, there is.
I don't do such a thing. It never
Yeah.
happens. I don't know what you're speaking of.
Except for when you're pregnant. That's the only
I
pass you
think-
get.
Yes, that is true. Can't help it.
I like all those intimate things. Like, I want to do all of it. Like, I want to be there for all of it. I
With the
promise
smell.
to you guys, those things do not Let me tell you why. They
She
don't
nasty.
bother me if I'm in love with you.
Okay.
If I am not in love with you, I don't want any of it. It's an extreme. like your morning breath. I actually
Yeah.
almost
You can
like
tell
love
it.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I will like fall in love with all of
With
it.
stankness.
Yes.
But I have to
No.
say, there are different types of rat-a-tat-tats. There's the pew, which you can kind of deal with, but then it's that. No.
Yeah, we broke up.
I would be like,
We broke
Bobby,
up.
you have real bad gas.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
Wait,
She
what if
just-
it's just
she's
silent?
in love.
What if it's no
silent
sound, but it's just a...
That's the worst. We discussed it. That is the worst.
Yeah, we broke up again.
Yeah.
I'm like, can I rub your tummy?
What would you say to that then?
Can I rub your tummy?
Oh, okay.
Bobby, let me rub your tummy.
Oh,
See, that's because you're Hispanic. Black girls, we can't do that. Poppy! Get up out of my bed.
Hey, go to the bathroom. Yeah.
That is so true.
All right, now listen up. You need to question how serious your relationship is. If you're talking more to your girlfriend than your man. Uh-oh, Adrian, put your seatbelt on.
Okay.
A blogger for the New York Magazine Online spoke up about having friendship affairs.
Oh.
Interesting, right? Now, that's when you're more emotionally attached to your friend than your man.
Oh,
now, I got to ask
okay.
my homegirl, Tam, because I
What?
don't know the answer to this. I'm afraid. Have you ever done this? Like, have you ever, like, talked more openly about your feelings to your girlfriends than your husband?
Well, let me just set the tone.
Okay.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Yes. I never thought it was such a thing. I never knew it was called a friendship affair. I never knew it was bad. But the thing is I feel like that I can just talk to my girlfriend about certain things. We are innately more emotional.
Yes.
I find that when I talk to my husband about those things, he gives me like the eye roll.
Yeah,
Oh my
sure.
gosh, that's so petty.
You're
Right.
such a girl.
You're such a girl. He's actually said, Tamara, why don't you talk to Andrea about this kind of stuff? So I feel like
they don't
I
wanna
got the A-okay. You
Yeah.
know, as long as I don't talk to Andrea about the things that I don't talk to Adam about, then that's like
Like, what
that's
you
a
mean?
problem.
Like, issues with your relationship?
Like relationship things. Like if I do talk to Andrea about our relationship things, it's because I've already talked to him about it.
Yes. Got it.
So I respect him in
Yeah.
that sense.
I
That
also
makes
think
sense?
there's a
It
difference.
It does make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think there's
Okay.
a difference
But I'm
between...
cheating.
You're cheating?
All the way.
All the way.
1,000%.
Okay.
What do you-
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like, I'm cheating on Vince because I'm talking to my girlfriends about everything.
100%.
Yeah, and I'm being very skeptical about the things I talk to him about because, like you said, I can't handle the eye roll. That
Yeah.
works on my nerves.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Well, is it
I'll be
because...
straight offended.
You know why? You know why we share things? Because that's somebody that you have a very intimate relationship with. And I think when it's an intimate relationship, you have a different feeling with that person versus, like, if you said something to me, you don't care if I get mad and not talk to you
Right.
for 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what makes the difference.
Yes.
As old as I am, I done heard everything.
Yeah.
And it don't never change.
No, they go right
Seriously.
back, and if that's who you want to be with,
Exactly.
and you love him, I love him too.
My friend called, I listen for 2 hours, I give her 2 hours, I give her time.
Right.
Listen for 2 hours. Yes,
A good
girl.
time
No, he didn't.
Right.
I wouldn't take that. Next day, I know you love him, girl.
Yeah.
I know. That's what friends do.
I've had friends tell me things where I'm going to be there for them and I'm always going to support the marriage first. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to break up or destroy any relationship.
Yeah, 'cause it'd be
But
your
I
fault.
am going to watch him because I'm going to say, I know some things you've done that are not right to my friend, and I will carry a certain feeling towards him that I'm not going to judge him, but I'm going to help try to redirect him.
You know,
that's
I've
an
been through that, Jeannie,
extreme.
and you know, like I said before, that's all fine and dandy. I try not to get into my friend's relationship to the point where it's eating me up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because eventually you don't know what goes on between two people. Even
Yes,
though she
and there's
might
always
tell you
two
something,
sides to a
it's
story.
two sides, and I'm
Yes,
telling you, 'cause
true.
I've been there, so be there for your friend, but
She's
stay out of it.
She likes
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Now, you guys, listen to this. If you've ever felt badly for gossiping with friends and coworkers, don't, because apparently gossiping is good for us.
It is?
What? Yeah, I know. Fix your face.
Okay.
According to scientists, gossip is a social skill and not a character flaw. And fears of whispers can actually keep us in check. The study also found that people who avoid gossip can become socially isolated. So, Lonnie, I have to ask you. Do you think gossiping can be a good thing?
Girl, they call me the mouth of South Central.
Really?
All right?
You were the mouth of of the South.
I am the mouth of the South. If you don't want to know something, don't tell me, because I will find out. Now, this is the thing. When it comes to gossiping, I'm not malicious in my gossip.
Okay, got it. That's the
thing.
difference.
I'm not trying to find out gossip to hurt people, whatever, but it's some stuff y'all know is juicy.
Yes.
Ooh, and you just got to tell somebody. You like,
Yes.
I can't handle when you always get with the same group of girls and they always gossiping about other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't function like that.
Right.
Like, don't you got a life? Don't you got things that you need to do?
Yes.
Like,
I'm
really
too busy
busy
talking
doing?
about myself,
And
my
yeah.
issues.
And doesn't it make you start to think differently about your circle of friends if all they do is gossip? Because if
Oh, I
they're
can't
talking
handle it.
about you in front of your face, guess
They're-
what?
They talking
They're
about you
talking
and you
about
ain't there.
you.
Yep.
1,000%.
That is so true.
Old school saying, a dog that brings a bone carries a bone.
That's why I talk about y'all in front of y'all. So,
I think if we're all honest here, we all have gossip. People do
Absolutely.
gossip.
However, for sure.
I always find that I'm always conflicted. Like I will hear something like, oh my God, but then I feel so bad. I feel so bad
Yes, you
talking
do.
about
You'll
it.
be like-
I'm always like, I'm a push pull. And then when I honestly, and you guys know this, when I start to just feel bad, I don't feel good about it, then I just like, I'll just walk away.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think there's a huge difference between gossip and truth. Just because I'm telling
Very
you
true.
something about
Very
someone
true.
else.
That does not make it true.
Depending on who you talking
Yes,
about, though.
yeah.
but
Wow.
yes, true.
Unless I got
sometimes
the direct line.
No, you know what I know is gossip when they start off with, I heard.
Right.
yes.
Let me tell you.
Do you guys remember Wanda? Is it Wanda? Now, I ain't want to talk much, but
Living color.
Living color.
You heard this from me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like, that's gossip.
If you can't stand in front of that person and say whatever it is you gotta say,
Yeah.
that is gossip, and you
That's good.
probably shouldn't be
Absolutely.
saying it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good, Adrian.
Good, Ace.
Now, let's say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but I think a good pair of high heels are second in line. So how about some heels that can win you some cash? Right, and someone here can toss it like it's hot into our wall of heels. They're taking home $500. So, it's time to play Heel Talk.
When I say your name, get on your feet. Playing on Team Genie is Nichelle Turner. And on Team Tamara is Danette Wilbur. Get down here, ladies. Come on. Welcome to the show, ladies. Where you from, girl?
I'm from Compton, California.
All right. Danette, where you from?
Long Beach, California.
Yeah. All right, now. Team Genie, you're up first. Come to the line and let's put 30 seconds on the clock.
Go on up there.
They're plotting and planning. They're
Yeah.
their strategy.
All right, now, are y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay. You ready? Get set, time!
Go!
That was amazing.
It was.
Time is up, you guys. Okay,
How many do
you
we have?
Let me count you guys. Let's count together.
We have
They've
four?
got
Okay.
1,
All right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have a total of 11 rings. So, Team Tamara, you know what you have to
Okay.
do?
All right.
You have to beat that
All
if
right.
you want
We
to
got
win the
this.
$500. So, take your mark on the
Ooh, I feel a winner coming on. This money is burning my pocket. Okay? Let's put 30 more seconds on the
You
clock.
gotta get up there.
Where's the line?
Yeah,
That's the line right there. No cheating, no cheating.
Damn.
Okay, are you ready?
Damn,
Set.
competitive today.
Hold on,
Look at her.
hold on. You
Look
sure
at her.
you
I'm
ready?
just ready.
All right. Set. Time. It looks like Team Jean in the show. That means you take a whole $500, girl.
You win it, girl.
Hold on. I don't want nobody to think I'm
Straight out
shortchanging
of Compton,
them.
baby. Okay.
I know you from Compton. So, girl, I got to count out your money, honey. 100,
200, 300, 400, 500. So sorry, Team Tamara. You guys didn't quite have it, but you're not leaving empty-handed. You're taking home a T-shirt from the Rio. Right now, sports fanatics are in a frenzy over college basketball.
Huh.
Now, I'll admit, I don't know what that's all about, but I do know that when it comes to watching any game, you need something to munch on.
Facts.
Yes.
Yes.
So without further ado, it's time to whip up some recipes before the shot clock runs out. Get ready for some courtside snacks. Hey! All right, my recipe is sure to be a slam dunk at your party. Slam dunk at your party. I just hope the refs approve. Give it up for my refs. Now, I'm making sweet and spicy bacon-wrapped onions. So you're gonna start by removing the skin of a large brown onion and slicing it into inch-thick rings, like I've done here, you guys. And for best results, double up the rings, just like this. You see that? Double up. So that, you know, they actually stay together. So keep them two together. To give the onions a little kick, we'll brush them with a tasty sauce, and it's so simple to make. Check this out, you guys. We started out with some honey. I'm gonna combine a 1/3 cup of honey that I heated up in the microwave for about 15 seconds. You're gonna add a tablespoon of soy sauce. You're also gonna add 3 tablespoons of chili sauce, just like that. And you're gonna stir that together like this. Now you're gonna lightly brush this sauce all over your onions. Just like this.
I want to see her do that.
There you go. Hold them together. You're going to hold them just like that. I'm doing some impressive things over here, okay? Then you're going to wrap the onions with bacon like so. So you see that I've now covered them?
Yep.
You're going to take your bacon strips just like this.
Get it much, kid.
And you need about 20 slices of raw bacon because each onion will be wrapped in 2 slices, you guys. You're going to wrap them just like
Wow.
this.
Let me see.
So hold that.
You
Hold
do
Got
it.
it, Adrian.
Look at that girl.
Just like that. And you're actually gonna secure this with toothpicks, just like this, you guys. This is gonna be so good.
It sure
Lonnie,
is.
you're gonna love this.
Yes, I am.
So you secure it with toothpicks just like this. Now, you guys, next I'm going to dunk these into the dipping sauce, so they're gonna get double dipped. So just like this, so after you've wrapped them, you're then gonna dunk them
Okay.
in here. And you're gonna place them on the parchment paper lined baking sheet. So once you have your onions all sauced up, you're gonna pop them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 minutes, you guys.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wipe my hands.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you,
You're
Ray.
gonna pop that in the oven, you guys. Now, while that's cooking, let's start on the glaze. It's basically the same ingredients that we used before on the other sauce, but this time I've added 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch in a 1.5 tablespoons of water to a small saucepan just like this. And we're gonna bring this to a boil, just like I have right here.
Adrian, I'm impressed.
Are you?
Yes.
Very much
And
so.
it see this?
smells
It
divine.
does.
It does.
I
It really
wish you
does.
had
Yeah.
smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Now, you're gonna stir this up until the sauce is nice and thick. And once your bacon onion rings are done in the oven, you guys, you're gonna take them out and you're gonna brush them with a nice light layer of glaze. And voila, you guys. They're gonna come out looking like this. Now, all you have to do is sprinkle on a little bit of cilantro, just like this. It's decorative and it makes it taste
Yes,
extra yummy.
the display is amazing.
All right, reps.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yes.
Go in.
Oh, I'm scared. Is it good?
Adrian
I feel like
cooked
you
it.
could even add some sriracha to this, Jeannie.
Yeah.
It's so good!
Look at God. In the words of
Ramon
Truman,
Travis.
not a total Betty, but a vast improvement.
Yes, won't he do it?
Look at that.
Holy
That's
That's
yummy.
real cute, Adrian.
Yay! I'm so excited.
I'm really impressed. Okay, now pass the bar, A, because I'm gonna do a little something called Tex-Mex cheese dip. I'm gonna do my cheese
yummy.
dip. This dip is so easy to make, but it packs on some flavor with a punch that your taste buds and your real buds you're gonna love. So first you're gonna mix 1 cup of mayo in a large bowl.
I love mayonnaise.
You do?
Oh my God,
I didn't
I
know
love
that.
mayonnaise.
12 ounces of red roasted bell peppers. Now you got to make sure you drain them and chop them. Okay, nobody want no watered down dip. And then you seed and mince a jalapeno.
Oh,
Did I say that right?
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno to the dip. And a half a cup of green onion. Okay. Yeah. So you mix everything well like this. Yeah, you like that? And then you're gonna add 8 ounces of extra sharp shredded cheddar cheese. Oh, I love it so much. And 8 ounces of shredded pepper jack cheese, just like this. Yes.
I love cheese
good.
too.
Yes.
I love
And so
cheese.
now you're gonna add your mixture to this lightly greased 2-quart baking dish, just like this.
Yummy.
Oh, it's heavy.
I'd eat it just like that,
No,
Kate.
no. Not with that mayonnaise like that. That ain't good. Okay, you're gonna pop this dish in the oven and bake your dip at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. You know it's done when the cheese get all nice and bubbly and crispy on top. Yes, it's going to look
Oh my God.
like this. And let me tell you something. For your last and final step, you're gonna get you some tortillas. How you say it?
Tortilla
Tortilla chips.
Tortilla.
And just garnish your dish just like this.
Here we go. Can we try?
Yeah, because you cannot forget the dip and the chip.
Oh,
that
that
is
dip.
like peanut butter and jelly. Won't he do it?
Wow.
Look at all this
So,
cheese
Rex,
dip
tell me
you
what
got.
you think.
Ready?
Yes.
All this dip I got for y'all.
What do you think?
It's so good! Our first guest is a very funny actor, and he's also a documentary filmmaker. His very sweet film, Meet the Patels, is streaming right now on Netflix, and you can see him every week as the scene-stealing sous chef on the John Stamos comedy, Grandfathers. Give it up for Ravi Patel!
Oh my gosh, to the show.
Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. I was watching it backstage.
Nice.
I can't tell yet though if this is like a really sweet support group or like
Yes.
a cult. Like there's no other men.
Maybe a little bit of both.
There's a
yes.
guy. Are we okay with this?
Okay.
Okay, so you didn't plan on being an actor.
No.
How did you end up acting?
I was like, I was working in finance after college. I was working as an investment banker.
Okay.
And then I got laid off really quickly. I was terrible at it. And, my sister, she's a writer and director as well. And somewhere in there, she asked me to fill in as an MC for this big arts festival that was happening here. So I was just kind of drinking backstage and did like 40 minutes of improvised stand-up in between acts. Kinda.
Wow.
Nice.
And I got like a bunch of calls in the next week. And next thing you know, I was, a full-time actor and yeah.
Natural talent.
Damn.
Thank you guys. I think I got
You
lucky.
can't just hand anyone a mic and say do stand-up, right?
Okay.
Well, if you see the movie, you can see where I get it from. My parents are loud and have a lot of opinions.
Well, that's what we
Okay.
wanted to talk about because you and your sister Geeta made this wonderful documentary, Meet the Patels. Tell us about it.
So, Meet the Patels, we spent about 7 years making it. So it took place about 7
wow.
years ago. And it was this time in my life when I had a non-Indian girlfriend who I had never told my parents about.
Okay.
Because I was always expected to marry within the culture, specifically a Patel, which is my last name. Not in an incestuous way.
I understand.
Yeah. It's a caste thing. It's about sameness and culture and values. But anyway, we had broken up, and then we went on this family trip to India. Next thing you know, we're having these conversations about how crazy it is that I had to hide this girl from my parents, and I'm like a grown man about to be 30. And meanwhile, they're freaking out that I'm single. And ultimately, I decided to let them set me up on these blind dates with Patel
brave.
girls around the country.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Very brave.
That's kind of
And
cool.
you know what? Your parents have become the breakout stars of the film, I heard.
It's adorable and exhausting.
I'm sure.
They just started becoming kind of famous everywhere we went.
Right.
And people are rushing them like they're Brangelina. My mom's calling me at like 10 o'clock at night. She's like, well, your dad is out partying again. And then I'm looking on Facebook, which he's also now on. And very aggressive on Facebook. If you get on our Meet the Patels Facebook page, he will respond. They will set you up. And you see pictures of him just drinking red wine and holding court at the festivals. It's
That's right.
That's so
pretty
awesome.
amazing.
He's enjoying it. That's
Yeah.
good.
Well, you're on the sitcom Grandfathered as well, and it's with the handsome John Stamos.
Very handsome.
Who I love. So tell us about the show.
It's about, John Stamos is a single grandfather, kind of a playboy, and in the pilot he finds out that not only does he have a son, but his son has a daughter. So he finds out he's a grandfather, and he owns a restaurant called Jimmy's, and I am the head chef who's recently divorced and kind of dopey and really wants Stamos to get him in the Playboy game.
I like it.
That's the show. It's really fun. Yeah.
Homelessness is a daunting problem nationwide. In Southern California, it can feel especially overwhelming as LA has declared a state of emergency on homelessness. But for an 8-year-old girl in Irvine, California, there's no problem so big that a little caring can't help. Take a look. After seeing the same people living on the streets during her daily walk to school, Chloe Thompson began to speak with them about how they ended up that way. They all needed the same basic things, and that gave Chloe an idea. So Chloe started Chloe Cares in order to give them important basic necessities like deodorant, toothpaste, and washcloths.
Right after school, I fill some of my care bags. These are handmade by me and my grandma, and they're already filled and ready to go to be passed out to homeless women.
Now, when she sees someone in need, she springs into action. For Chloe, no dream is too small or too big, and there's no time like the present to act.
It's time to make a difference. I'm 8 and I'm starting now.
Give it up for the kind-hearted creator of Chloe Cares, Miss Chloe Thompson.
The most caring businesswoman I've ever met right
Thank you.
Love your lipstick too.
Thank you.
Right head is pressed like Easter girl. Yes. I love it. For it.
now. Chloe, thank you for bringing this whole topic to us because homelessness is such a serious issue. What did you think when you first found that it was affecting the people in your area?
Well, I thought that I should always help them. And every time I went to school, I would always pass by the same homeless woman every single day. And every time I passed them, I would always ask my mom, what can I do to help them? And we thought of all of this.
Oh, good mom out there. I love that.
So nice.
Your
How
mom
do
is
women react?
amazing.
Yeah. How do women react to getting your care bags?
They react like really happy, and they like give me hugs and they say
Like
thank
it's a
you.
present, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So cute.
And the bags, they're really, really pretty. Why did you decide to hand make the bags yourself?
Because I know how people, they always just like give plastic bags, and I like to give them a nice dirty bag that they can have forever.
Resourceful.
That is so thoughtful. They can use it for other things as well.
Well, how has your classmates reacted to your project?
They thought I was like the class superstar.
As you
Well,
are.
you definitely are a superstar, not just in the class, but in life. How about that?
Okay.
So what are your plans for Chloe Cares?
I think it's gonna go far. When I mean far, I mean like maybe a toy drive or a community potluck.
See, I told you
That'll
it was
be
a star.
great.
Stars think like that.
Well, you
Got
know
great
what?
ideas.
Yes.
You have some great ideas, and we wanted to help you a little more with Chloe Cares. So, where's Blake? Blake, come on out here. And lift it straight up. Lift it straight up.
Straight up.